In a world where work has entered our bedrooms, dining table, sleep and vacation too, the debate around work-life balance is louder than ever. Today, we look at the Right to Disconnect Bill, a proposal that gives the employees the legal right to disconnect from work after office hours. Though introduced in 2018, this discussion has regained its momentum in this year's Parliament's winter session. Our report brings you the full story. Ever since smartphones and remote working became a part of daily life, employees across sectors have reported increased stress, burnout, and the pressure to remain always available. To address this, Member of Parliament Supriya Sule introduced the Right to Disconnect Bill in 2025.
It's a bill to establish Employees Welfare Authority to confer the right on every employee to disconnect from work-related telephone calls and emails beyond working hours.
I'm in favor of it because, after 5 we do have a personal life also, where we have our children, where we have our personal relaxation period, and at the same time you have to take care of the household chores. So yes, right to disconnect should be there, but sometimes it should not be like, okay fine, if it is right to disconnect, then we have to just forget about the person or the company or the people for whom we are working with. Sometime if it is necessary, really necessary, so we can spare some minutes, some hours for our company, but it should be wherever necessary, not a day-to-day practice. So yes, right to disconnect is a very imperative thing that should be in a time where everyone is running, where everyone is having certain aspirations, where we are forgetting ourselves, where we are forgetting our lives. So it's a great bill.
While many employees support the idea, the bill has still not been passed by Parliament. Critics argue that India's diverse workforce and unpredictable business hours make strict regulation difficult. However, several European countries and Western culture already recognize the right to disconnect, encouraging India to rethink its own policies.
देखिए, राइट टू डिस्कनेक्ट बिल जो अभी सुप्रिया सुले जी ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया है एज ए प्राइवेट मेंबर बिल, ये बिल इसकी ज़रूरत तो बहुत पहले से थी, है ना। देखिए, हमारे जीवन में 24 घंटे में मिलते हैं, तो कुछ समय हमारा प्रोफेशनल वर्क के लिए होता है, बाकी समय हमारा परिवार के लिए होता है, पर्सनल लाइफ होती है। ये भारत में ये लोग कह रहे हैं, ऐसी कल्पना कर रहे हैं कि लोग मतलब 24 घंटे काम करें, पर्सनल लाइफ और निजी स्पेस उनका ना हो। विकसित देशों में आप जाएंगे तो वहाँ एकदम क्लियर बाउंड्री है कि आप इतने घंटे काम करेंगे, आफ्टर वर्किंग आवर्स नोबडी कैन डिस्टर्ब यू, वो उनका पर्सनल निजी स्पेस होता है। तो अगर इसके लिए इस देश में बिल लाने की ज़रूरत पड़ रही है तो मैं इसी से अचंभित हूँ कि बिल की ज़रूरत क्यों है। इस देश की कल्पना क्या है, लोक कल्याणकारी है ना, वेलफेयर स्टेट है। वेलफेयर स्टेट का मतलब है कि सरकार को खुद ही ये सब चीज़ें गाइडलाइंस में, लेबर लॉज में होनी चाहिए। अभी आप जाके देखें कि न्यू लेबर लॉ इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ है, मुझे जानकारी मिल रही है कि शायद उसमें चीज़ें कही गई हैं। अब अलग से बिल भी आ रहा है, तो मैं स्वागत ही करूँगा कि अच्छी बात है, वो होना चाहिए और राइट टू डिस्कनेक्ट होना चाहिए।
In a country where the biggest industrial voices have suggested that employees should work over 72 hours a week, can India finally draw a line between work and life? The Right to Disconnect Bill brings counter narrative to this space. It says that the right to switch off is not just a luxury, it is connected to the fundamental right to life. It also defines what it means to work with dignity. And as India pushes towards becoming global economic giant, the real question is, can growth be sustainable if the people driving it are exhausted? With camera person Aisha and Rishita, I am Akanksha Patra reporting.